fine, either way. But you know, while we wait so that we don't have to do all the spieling that I do at the start of the concert, thank you all for being here. This has been a tremendous summer here at French Woods for Music. We have had so many wonderful things happening. I'm just going to close this door so that we don't let all the AC out of the room. And for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Brian Worsdale. I'm the artist director at French Woods and the head of music. I've been fortunate to be here for more than 3 decades, which is amazing because I'm only 25. So, you know, but like many of the campers that you'll see this morning, I came here off of a bus at the age of 15, and the minute I got off the bus, actually, the person who this building is affectionately named after, Scott Knight, looked at me and looked at my best friend, my high school best friend. He looked at the two of us and said, "You're going to go play this show tonight, and you're going to play that show tonight." I had no, I didn't understand. I was like, "What? Huh? Grab your trombone, you're going to go play that dress rehearsal tonight." And I said, I was 15. I was like, "What?" My head was spinning. I sat in a pit next to somebody I had no idea who they were. It was like a college kid, and I'm like, "Hi." And he's, "Yeah, this is the book. Here are the cuts. Have fun." I did it for 3 weeks, and then I didn't come back because I loved Boy Scout camp way too much, and archery, because a kid from Brooklyn always is going to love archery, right? And then in 1994, because my high school band director was Ron's feeder school in Brooklyn, my old retired high school band director called me up and he said, "So my middle school director owns this camp, and he's looking for a trombone staff member." This was 1994, and I haven't left. It's a testament to what French Woods is about, because I decided to become a teacher and a conductor because of this place. So some of my first conducting experiences were right here at camp. And it kind of lit the fire in me to want to do what I do. And for 30 years, what we've been trying to do is find the greatest way to affect, in the most positive and fast way, the lives of these young people. And I don't know if for those of you who are first-time French Woods campers, I don't think there's a place anywhere like this, where basically in the course of 2 weeks, they learn an entire concert program. I mean, I don't think there's many places that do that, and do it so well and so dedicated. There's also very few places, as you notice, some of our staff wearing badges. There's not many places where the counselors sit side by side with the campers, inspiring them at every rehearsal. Some of the music camps that you may know of that are out there, and like in that state, you know, the Upper Peninsula, in Michigan, you know. The counselors have their own ensemble. They don't work with the kids unless they're needed as a ringer. Here we don't. There's no such thing as a ringer. These staff are every day with these young people, every day. And we've had a great summer. We had we started our re-collaboration with the Pittsburgh Symphony in session 1 again this summer after a hiatus since the COVID closure of 2020. We began our side-by-side again with them. We were very excited about that. And then we had our 4th of July in session 2. In session 3, we had our concerto night and again, a side-by-side with members of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. And then, of course, this session has been our first side-by-side, our collaboration since 2015 with the New York Pops. And just this past Monday, we had 15 members of the New York Pops, we had a guest vocalist, and we had Maestro Stephen Reineke spending a day with us, and really creating a life-changing experience for these young people. And it's up on YouTube already. You can look at the French Woods YouTube channel. You can see all the great performances from all the great people that were involved, including the grand finale. And we just had a blast putting that program together for you. So you're going to hear some of that stuff today, for those of you who weren't able to be here. I'm going to wait 1 more minute. Yo, you can come on in. You can come on in. I'll let you know what else is going on today here in music. Right after Chamber Orchestra, you'll hear our symphony, followed by our concert band. There'll be a 15-minute interval where we will reset for the jazz band and our prelude band program. And that'll still end us by noon, so you'll still make it to rotating lunch, and all of our campers will make their matinees. We have matinee performances, and I will tell you this is a record number of campers playing in the pit orchestras. Tonight at ragtime, you will hear 15 campers playing in that pit orchestra. Out of a pit orchestra of 25, you have 15 campers. In 2021, when we came back, we did Oklahoma, and it was an all-camper pit. The only reason that the ragtime's a little different is because of the way the breakdown of the show works. And so we have now 29 people crammed in that pit for ragtime tonight. We have some matinees this afternoon. We have Rent. We have, what's Rent? Me and My Girl. And what's the other one? And Mamma Mia this afternoon. And we have campers playing in those shows as well. And again, like I said, our closing show, Ragtime. And that's what's also great, because they get to play in all this pit orchestras. Folks, we have some seats either on the right there, my right, or on the left here. And if we have campers sitting in the bleachers, I'm going to have to ask you to release those seats up on top. Yes, we need to release those seats. Okay. Well, we're going to have to start, otherwise we'll have a little bit of delay if we don't want. And just a reminder, the rules here in the music building are a little different than the rules in the pavilion during shows in the theater where they say no flash photography. There's no choreography. You can take all the photos you want right now because they're not getting up and dancing. So you can get a photo of them now before we start the program. But I will say, if you notice that we're recording, and we're recording in high definition. I know the iPhone Pros, I have one myself, do some really good work. But you know what's even nicer? Watching your children through the lens of your own eyes. Because I will tell you, at this close up, if I'm sitting in the trombone section, and my mom and dad, who by the way stalk all my concerts even at the age of 47, if I was watching my dad doing that, I'd be saying, "Put the phone down." Anyway, very excited to introduce our conductor of our chamber orchestra. Also runs our prelude strings and basically manages our string department here at camp during session 4. Joined us in 2019, that's right. And she'll talk you through the rest of our chamber orchestra program. Please welcome Beulah Cox.
Thank you. We're going to perform 4 short pieces for you, and I like to have the students introduce the works to you. So the first one, Constantine, is going to introduce M to the 3rd power.
M to the 3rd power, which stands for minor meter mix, is an exciting piece filled with lots of notes. My favorite part in this piece is when the violins rest while the cellos and violas have a fast-paced solo. It was composed by Carol Nunez.
Okay, our next piece will be introduced by Nina.
This piece is called Easter. It was composed by Gustavo. This piece is shorter than the others, but I think it's just as fun. This piece is part of a bigger set called Planets. Each piece represents a different astrological sign. Jupiter represents the dreamer of joy, which is extremely protective. I hope you enjoy.
And Alma, our harpist, whom we've never had a harp in our orchestra before, and we're so happy.
The next piece we're going to play is called The Dance of Iscariot, which is the dance of the traitor. It was written by Kurt Moser, a composer who writes a lot of music for string ensembles. It uses interesting techniques such as double stops, where the second violins play on two strings at one time. He also writes a chromatic bass line where the notes are right next to each other.
principal bassist.
Our final song is called Prelude to the Holbrook Suite, composed by Edvard Grieg. I love this piece because not only is it extremely fun to play on bass, it has rhythm changes that make the piece fun and energetic. It also passes around the melody to everybody, so everyone gets a moment in the spotlight. Thank you for listening. Here's Prelude to the Holbrook Suite.
Yeah, Roman?
was so cool because I've had a week off from them. I'm telling you, I feel like a schnorrer because for the whole week they had Steven. And then we had dress rehearsal, so I haven't conducted them since Sunday. So yeah, so that was cool. We haven't actually had a rehearsal since the concert. We had one reading because we had all the dress rehearsals. We had a concert Monday, dress rehearsals, so yeah. So nice job, everybody. Next piece is a little different. This is a very lyrical work. This is a work, part of a larger work by Sir Edward Elgar, one of the great English romanticists. We played this last session as well, so for those of you who were here last session, you get to hear it again with a different orchestra, except for your kid. So it's okay. We picked this because in the first year we did the side-by-side with Steve in 2015, and this is the Nimrod variation from Sir Edgar Allan's Enigma Variations is the Nimrod. And now for something completely different. You know, side-by-side pops concert, you have to do Broadway music, but you also do film scores. You have to do lighter music, but some of these film scores, they stand the test of time, and this film is more than a decade old at this point, but this arrangement is actually used by symphony orchestras as well as high schools and community groups. It's from one of the Disney franchises. This is the first, I think it's the first installment, Pirates of the Caribbean, the first installment. Fun story about this, that Hans Zimmer writes a lot of that stuff, the Jerry Bruckheimer films. He writes almost all of that stuff. Fun fact, Hans Zimmer was like, I need a break. Jerry, I need to take a break. So he assigned someone else from his team to do the score. Well, they get to the scoring session, and the director is just not happy at all. It was bad. And so basically what happened was Hans Zimmer came in and ghosted the rest of the film. Not a lot of people know this, but he basically ghosted the film. So the music, even though it has a different name on it, it's all Hans Zimmer. When you listen to it, you go, okay, yeah, that's totally Hans Zimmer. And anybody who's seen any of those Jerry Bruckheimer films and knows that that's the way he writes, it's total Hans Zimmer. And that's just a nerd little story for you all. You know, none of you really care about that, but I enjoy it. our last selection is a dance party by the way of a French composer, Camille Saint-Saëns. It comes from an opera, Samson and Delilah. We all know the story. And this is the Bacchanal. I explained to our campers that a Bacchanal is just like a really awesome party. Lots of fruit punch, iced tea, club soda. We all know the great story. So this ballet happens in Saint-Saëns' opera in Act 3, and this is the moment where basically it's time to get everybody so full of sugar that they're so tired that Samson's in the perfect place to lose his power, which is his hair. And then he can have like a little Sweeney Todd moment, okay? But that's what this entire ballet sequence is all about. This is very famous for youth orchestras to play this piece. It has great moments for the entire orchestra, including some solos that you'll hear. Like I said, this has been a joy, and I decided to play conductor for this concert as opposed to just producer, and I sat outside with the orchestra before so we could sing through some of the stuff together, and we lined up ready to go on because for a lot of the people behind me, these are young people that I've watched grow either here at camp or in New York City, because even though I now live in Pittsburgh, I still get to, I'm so lucky that I get to work with the New York Pops as one of their senior educational per people, and I still run kids on stage. So some of these young people I've known since they're in the 6th grade. And watching them develop and grow is just a tremendous honor. And to work with this amazing staff that have inspired them this summer is equally an honor. It's been, I can't begin to tell you what a great vibe this music program was this summer. So we're excited about playing this last piece for you. And if you're a string parent and you don't have to go to dance, because there's not that many of them in the dance concert, stick around for the concert band. You are not gonna regret it, I can tell you that. They have a fun program for you, okay? This is the Bacchanal from Samson and Delilah.
morning, everyone. Good morning. Good to see everyone.
I didn't introduce you.
Oh, I
I didn't
apologize.
get to introduce you. Sorry, it's because I'm standing over here. This is a trombone, and I have to reacquaint myself with it. Hi, trombone. It's been a while. Like that bus trip in 1991. Anyway, look at this amazing concert band, everybody. Students in this concert band along with our staff, and they're led by a very dear friend of mine, director of bands at Hofstra University, was 31 years at North Shore High School out of Long Island.
I'm a mere 20.
Yes. I already used that joke this morning. Did you? Yeah. David Seto, everybody.
We begin our portion of the program with David Maslanka's Illumination. It's about light, and you'll hear all the lights popping out throughout the band. Here is Illumination, fellow artists. You ready to rock and roll? It's kind of important. Thank you. So, our next work is, well, they're all great pieces, but this is a really interesting piece by Erica Savon, and it's entitled Mary Shelley Meets Frankenstein. Mary Shelley is the author of Frankenstein. A couple of words, what the composer writes about her piece. Mary Shelley Meets Frankenstein, a modern Promethean tango, imagines a scenario where the young author meets her own creation, the monster brought to life, whom we refer to as Frankenstein. She says, knowledge is knowing that Frankenstein is not the monster. Wisdom is knowing that the monster is Frankenstein. I imagine if Mary Shelley were to actually meet her monster as the creature's creator, she would be quite conflicted. In the novel, the monster is sympathetic and craves human connection. As his creator, she is responsible for teaching the creature what it means to be human. Mary, the author-creator, is depicted initially by the clarinet. Who is our concert master today? Carolyn Castro, give her some love. And she represents the creator. And by the way, it happens to be her primary instrument, clarinet. And the creature, as she refers to him, is represented by the Barry sax. Can you show them what the Barry sax is? Can you stand up? Barry sax. And the third this afternoon is Eli Wonder. Give him some love as well. And this is her version of them meeting. And you're going to notice at some point it's almost like a tango. And they're almost, you can envision them doing this kind of thing. And at the very end, we don't know how she feels about him. The chord is ambiguous, if you will. You'll see what I mean. Also, one other thing. For this performance, I talk too much sometimes and I apologize, but for this performance, I am using a special baton made by the gentleman, they right there, who created the baton for me for this performance. Ellie, can you stand up again? And then special baton. Check this out, isn't that awesome? Thank you. And I'm going to premiere the piece with this baton here, right? So, thank you. I love you. You're an amazing artist. So yeah, Mary Shelley needs Frankenstein. I'm a hot mess. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll pick that up later. did that just brilliantly. The next work by Omar Thomas, Mother of a Revolution, about the uprising, if you will, the Stonewall in 1969 New York City, and honored of Miss Johnson, trans woman, who was one of the important people who played a role in the Stonewall uprising, if you will. Woo! So here is a Mother of a Revolution. Yes. I love the enthusiasm. Just waiting for everyone to get ready. All right, now we're ready. concert, we have a rip-roaring march. In the Fillmore, to start this march, we call these screamers. It's a screamer. And it's called Rolling Thunder, and it features the trombone. Something is rolling, but it wasn't a trombone this time. Roll on, fellow artists. Can we close that curtain, close the door for me, please? I would love if someone did that for me. Curtains, please. Curtains! All right. Can we close the door, please? Oh, no. Almost there. Hey, Malcolm, give a round of applause.
David, how fast you going? Okay.
Good luck. Close the door, please. Thank you. Stay, it's going to be awesome.
Thank you, everybody. We have a 15-minute before we switch over to our prelude and our jazz. Thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your summer.
Здорово, ну что, как впечатление?
Выступил, на этом все, выключи камеру, пожалуйста.
Нет, я хочу тебя спросить, как тебе самому понравилось?
Мне самому очень понравилось.
Ну, тебя...
Я две партии покрывал, то есть это не мои партии я играл. В самом начале на Духовом оркестре самая первая пьеса, на литаврах должен играть другой человек. А она потом пришла, ее просто не было в этот момент, и поэтому я покрыл. И еще
поздравляю,
одна
поздравляю.
из лагеря уехала, либо заболела. Я поэтому покрывал ее партию в первой пьесе для симфонического.
А?
Ну шо, пойдем тогда.
Сейчас, я сейчас беру.